Do good work is not a label, but a way of living. It is the constant and diligent effort to achieve a new level of excellence in one's own life. It is the hidden inner beauty behind the struggle to achieve excellence. It's not perfect, but imperfect. It is the effort, discipline, and focus that often goes unnoticed. The goal of Do Good Work is to highlight that drive. The guests I have on this show emulate this drive in their own special way. You'll be able to apply new ideas into your own life by learning from them. We will also have one-on-one episodes with me where we'll dive into my own experience with entrepreneurship and leadership. Every episode is designed to provide you with ideas that you can apply and grow in excellence in all areas of your life, business, and career.
Hey, how's it going, everyone? Today I want to talk about the Fibonacci Series of Events. What is it and how can it help you persevere and see your initiatives through? Now, let's talk first about philosophy. When you're actually implementing something into reality, it has to be done through time. Now, anytime that you make a plan, the plan, in my opinion, may actually work 99% of the time. Obviously, you have to make sure you have to do the research, the planning, the proper forecasting, and making sure that you're taking the right strategic moves, even asking a mentor, a coach, whoever you have on your side of the ring to make sure that you're taking the right actions. However, plans typically end up working. Now, why do plans fail? Well, plans fail because we have to institute those plans and implement them in time. We humans experience time and we have to go through time, and we measure time as it passes from future tense to present tense to past tense. You understand that? So we count the seconds. We understand as time goes by. We count the seconds on our watch and we see time just passed by because we measured it passing by, which is incredible, meaning we're always in movement, which means that whatever plan you make has to see the test of time. That doesn't mean that a plan can withhold anything that happens through time. Obviously, there is the strategies of pivoting, making strategic decisions after you take action. However, one of the things that I see happen all too often is not staying the course, not persevering when things get tough, changing too soon, not sticking with the plan. Now, if you're planning to get to the next phase of momentum, you're trying to move to the next stages, adapting with perseverance and agility, not just rigidness of sticking to the plan and nothing ever changes. You want to be flexible, you want to be agile. But typically, if you focus on that, you persevere through that, and make the proper changes, not quitting too soon, you can actually see things through. And I came up with a mental model called the Fibonacci Series of Events to help us understand that sometimes it takes a lot of activity in order to get forward progress. So what is the Fibonacci series? It's a numeric sequence that I really like to follow because it's found in nature, the golden mean. It's kind of awesome that it's found in nature. Now, the way that I like to frame this, it's easier to see on paper, but I'm going to try to explain it as best I can here on this podcast for you. And essentially, the numbers of Fibonacci are 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, so on and so forth. You can look it up on Google, just look at the series and you'll understand what I'm talking about. Now, the whole thing that I'm trying to convey here is that when you first attempt to do something, you're attempting to do something in round 1, and then you see what happens, and then you do something again in round 2. You see what happens, you make changes, iterations, and then round 3. Now, every time you go to do something, the energy required to actually move and create momentum and progress is significantly more in the beginning. So in the first attempt, you try to do something, whatever that something is, let's just say that first attempt, the first round takes you 8 actions worth for you to actually see measurable progress. And for some, it's like, wow, that's incredibly annoying to have to take 8 actions, 8 failures, or 8 progress steps to actually move the needle. Does it have to be 8? No, this is, again, just a mental model. It could be 21, it could be 13, it could be, 102. Again, I don't know if that's part of the Fibonacci series, but just stick with me with this mental model. The first round, lots of action. But then the second round, if you stick with it, the second round could be 5 attempts, 5 actions for you to see measurable progress. Then the third round that you go to the ring, it could be 3 action items, 3 steps. And now you're seeing progress and less actions. And then your fourth round, now with every action you take, you could start seeing measurable progress, because what you're trying to get to is trying to find what works. Now, this isn't to say that you stick into round 120 and you haven't made measurable progress. That's not the goal. The goal is to make sure that you make the right pivots and moves and move down this path, whatever your plan is strategically. But I'm just trying to get at, don't fail your plan too soon. Plans tend to work. It's the fact that we have to implement them in time that makes it tricky, because we exist through time. The past is no longer in existence and the future is yet to be. This is present time. And I got this philosophy, this way of explaining time from St. Augustine. It's such a beautiful way of experiencing time, just that we understand, hey, your plan can actually work. So go take action, start round one, and just understand, in the beginning, it might take more actions than I wanted to see progress, but you know what? I'm not going to stop. I'm going to persevere. I'm going to be flexible. I'm going to be agile. I'm going to measure and make strategic next actions based on the new information that I get from taking this initial action. Do this with your teams, train your teams with this mindset, and if you do this, you will definitely see forward progress and even more momentum in whatever initiative you want to see through.